Good to see you. Michelle Cole, you're a sweetheart.
I've been here before, and I rely on things I've done. I focus on memory. I'll write it down, then I'll move on to all that I've kept you through all the times you've come and gone. I know you'll come back around, my sunfire.
Sunfire, one bad sun here on In the Wind. Hello, everybody. This is Kahn. And it appears I'm having some issues with the YouTube stream, but currently it's telling me that the stream health is good. It doesn't look all that great to me. Looks pretty fair over on CamUp, and you do what you can do. I run it at you know, the one, it's my 1280 by 720, and the video servers, they keep telling me we can handle that. That's not a problem, and then it ends up being a problem every time I run that. That's okay. That's life in the big city and the big shitty. Welcome in, folks. This is Kahn in the Wind. I'm just starting up informally, playing a few tunes, getting ready to get the show started here in a little while. I'm in no hurry. Well, what the hell? Why should I be? A little Jack Daniels Black. Keep me company for a little while. It's all about bikers and bikers' lifestyles and what we like to do. We like to do a lot of things, don't we? Yes, we do. And you'll see some of those things if you stick around on the videos that I put together. Love working video production, trying to find the right songs with the right videos, and then producing them to make sure that they hit the right notes at the right times for the right reasons. That doesn't always work that way, but we give it a try anyway. I've got quite a few videos lined up for tonight, but not so many for the official start of the show, and probably I'll hit that around 7:30. Give some people time to wander in, as it were. But in the meantime, I do have, what's this? This is a show opening that I did that showed some bikers on a zombie run. So why don't I go ahead and play that for you, and we'll just sit back, relax, and we'll get this thing started officially in just a little bit. Welcome in, folks. This is Kahn. You are in the wind.
One thing I have learned out on the highway, in every town there's a friend I'm bound to see. We went down to Tucson, Arizona. And there he was, just waiting around for me. Thank you, Lord, for Jack Daniels. Thank you, Lord, for saving me. The only thing that keeps me from the devil is another glass of that good old Tennessee. Barkeep, won't you pour me a stiff one? 'Cause me and the boys gonna get fucked up tonight. wanna start it again, shake it around. I wanna be somebody new, somebody else. Looking for a new way to go, but I haven't found a way to get through this. Gotta get out. Call the dealer, call the doctor. Give me something that'll show me what to do. I need a healer, I need a shotgun. Give me something or I'm not gonna make it through. I've given up on the truth. I need something that I can use. Snake around my soul and it will not let me go. Devil in my heart and it's starting to take control. Wanna start it again, change it around. I wanna be somebody new, somebody else. Looking for a new way to go, but I haven't found a way to get through this. Gotta get out. Call the dealer, call the doctor. Give me something that'll show me what to do. I need a healer, I need a shotgun. Give me something or I'm not gonna make it through. I've given up on the truth. I need something that I can use. Everything that I believed in, everything I thought was right. I can't shake the feeling. It was only ever in my mind. I've given up on the truth. I need something that I can. I need something that I can. I need something that I can use.
Welcome in, folks. This is Kahn in the Wind. Playing a little music, getting ready to go official. This is Velvet Revolver. A little tune called Sucker Train Blues here on In the Wind. It's Friday night. Gotta love it. TGIF, everybody.
Hands are shaking, got your finger on the trigger. Cheese and say you're painting, gonna figure it out. Somebody read my tape when my boy should come. A motherfucker said to leave her the cow. Right about him, out there, what is what is one to find. It's the idiot affection, it's a coming of crime. All these sentimental heroes and these consequential angels wanna run it with the devil, gonna live her the fight. Don't look at me now. Fell too fast, your wings won't hold. Don't look at me now. Fell too fast, your wings won't hold. Yeah, and when I want to, yeah, I will find you. Yeah, and when I want to, yeah, I will find you. Rains are burning while the kings and queens are dying. Satan won the race and the miracle mile. Somebody read my tape when my boss should come. The motherfuckers and deliver the cow. Right about it, belly while this horse on the vine. It's the alien infection, it's a coming of crime. All the sentimental heroes and these consequential angels while I'm running with the devil to deliver the fight. Don't look at me now. Fell too fast, your wings won't hold. Don't look at me now. Fell too fast, your wings won't hold. Yeah, and when I want
Sucker Train Blues, Velvet Revolver here on a Friday night, 7:22 p.m. with Kahn. And Action at Jackson Adventures. Actually sounds like fun. I love the name. Well, I hope everybody's doing well. It's Friday night. I'm dual broadcasting currently over on Cam Up and as well as the YouTube on the live dashboard here, their live stream service. It's, who the hell was calling me? Okay, who was it? Okay, well, you didn't reach me. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I guess, is the name of that tune. Welcome in, folks. Good to see you. It's Friday night, and I just wanted to get on here, blow out some great hard rock with some beautiful biker footage. And it just, since I still have an injury to the ankle and can't get out there in the wind, this is kind of the next best substitute for me. Although I was out with the V-Rod today, I've got a new set of pipes and an ECU heart transplant for the V-Rod. Once I've got them installed and got everything running, we should be looking at a pretty decent gain in horsepower, and the V-Rod is no slouch to start with. So I'm pretty excited about that. If this fucking ankle would, excuse my French, or is that Slovakian? I think it's Slovakian, and excuse that too, and I just wish the damn thing would heal. But apparently once it gets to the point where mine got to, with infections and everything, it takes a long time to heal. I'm going to play one more video before we get this thing officially underway. And this one has a bunch of zombie chopper guys going crazy. Welcome in, folks. This is In the Wind. You've reached Kahn.
What's an ember to a flame? Narcissist without the fame. Service with a shrug. Pharmacist for every drug. Give me a glass of water.
These are my people.
There's no money in our dreams. No water in the world to pump or quench the mediocrity of those who were and those who'll be. The barrel's drained, it sprung a leak. Is this what you wanted?
Hey, Michelle. How cool is this? In the wind, baby. Free. Easy. Gotta love it. Oh, you bet your ass. That's where we want to be. 7:28 on a Friday night here with Kahn in the wind. So good to see you folks. And it's good to be live again for a while. I used to do a lot of broadcasting over on Southern Vapors. We were in a vaping community, and I still vape. I'm kind of what you'd call a dual user now. But we used to vape over there. We used to broadcast over there. I became a part owner in Southern Vapors, and I was in New Hampshire at the time. And they go, "What are you doing in Southern Vapors?" I said, "Well, it's Northern Hyde, Southern Pride." That's where that came from. And I fixed that. Earlier this year, we moved to Georgia. And I'm at home, folks. I am very happy where we are here in northern Georgia. The rolling hills and the empty back roads. If you're a biker and you like to get out and scream across the countryside, so to speak, for a little while, then that's exactly what you do. And hold on here a second. I'll fire up the Facebook broadcast. Doom, doom, doom. Yeah, if my machine doesn't go crazy on me. There we go. Facebook Live in the wind. Biker Rock Radio. And let's see. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, doom, doom. Start broadcast. And I should be getting the message any time now. I'm now live streaming to Facebook. And I don't know where it's going to show up on the page. And I'm not really going to worry too much about it, because they always place it wherever they want. But in any case, I'm supposedly live at Facebook, and I wanted to get going there without any music or anything. Kind of calms the Facebook censors down. I've had an ongoing battle with Facebook for well over a year, in that I would put my videos out and they would mute them and say, "You don't have the rights to this material. You can't play that stuff." And I said, "I do have the rights to that material." And so I kept protesting. I kept filing protests. And finally, Warner Brothers wandered into the scene one day, and they said I was infringing on one of their copyrights on a song I was playing. And I said, "Au contraire, folks." And I took my Spotify license, which gives me a limited use license to use that music that I pay for through my Spotify license for any reason personally, as long as money doesn't change hands and there's no commercial enterprise involved. Well, that just about perfectly describes how I'm using the music here in the wind. There's no money involved. I don't get anything. There's no proceeds. And it's actually kind of free advertising, because I look for a lot of the unknown bands that aren't popular that get some publicity. They get airtime with me. And as it turns out, I won that case against Warner Brothers and Facebook. And ever since that time, they've been a little more lenient with me, but not so much on the live broadcast. So that's why I wanted to get on here, talk a little bit, waste some time. Not really. It's never a waste of time, is it, when you're doing what you like to do? And get this thing going before we officially kick off the show. 7:31, it is TGIF. I hope you're enjoying some good adult beverages wherever you happen to be. And if you're a young parent, like I know some people are in the audience, that's the time of your life. You got to enjoy that. There'll be other times for sitting back, relaxing, and remembering when you had that time of your life. You got to enjoy it when you're in the middle of it, because I swear my son was 4 years old just yesterday, and he's now 32 years old with two budding young grandsons of mine that both absolutely love my V-twins, by the way. They just go crazy. It's funny. My grandsons won't remember much about their grandpa. I live in Georgia. They're in New Hampshire. But when I do see them, I've always made sure I had my bike with me. They will remember that Grandpa was a biker. That's the one thing they probably will remember above and beyond all else. And it's great to see their eyes light up when Grandpa pulls into the driveway. And the little guy just goes crazy on the bike. A little too crazy at times. I admit we have to kind of scale him back. But enthusiasm reigns supreme when you're 2, 3, 4 years old. And especially when you're listening to a deep rumbling V-twin. And Grandpa's right there with a great big smile on his face. Welcome in, folks. Glad to see you. This is In the Wind. I am Kahn, and I am ready to get this show on the road. Let's do it. It's Friday night, 7:33. Go! This is a European biker convention in Belgium. It's one of the biggest ones of the year. I'm going to follow this with an American get-together of chopper aficionados. Welcome in. This is In the Wind for a Friday night, November 30th. Enjoy it, folks. We're being featured on camera. That's kind of nice.
I'm gonna write you a letter explaining how I feel. I'm gonna wait in stormy weather for you to turn around. Never ever gonna let you go. This time I'll take control. Never ever gonna let you down. Not this time around.
Look at the joy on their faces.
I shake and I shiver, 'cause your words has turned so cold. I know
That was a Belgian get-together of chopper aficionados over in Europe. And I'm telling you, the bikers that I have seen worldwide share so many of the same tendencies. I'm going to follow that now with a get-together of American chopper fanatics. And you can see some of the differences, but mostly you're going to see similarities between the two.
The street all night. The tricks are looking so hot and spicy, and that's why I feel alright. Like to go down to Mississippi to rock the crowd like a dream to do. Whisper the words of the rockin' language. Now hear exactly what I say. I wanna sing my head, clap my hands, bump my ass with you, baby. Stomp at my feet, shout it out loud. I do the stomping right now, baby. Looking forward to the show tonight. 500 of rockin' maniacs, and the lights are shining bright. Blue jeans are our religion. You better go along with me. Plug in the guitar and start the action, and shout it loud, and here we go. I want you to shake your heads, clap your hands, pumping your ass to each other, stomping your feet, shouting out loud. That you like it, oh that you like it, ow! And here we go, feet for me, yeah, I like what I say. Skinny minute, shake your ass for me, shake it baby, shake it baby. Skinny minute, stomp your feet for me, yeah, I like what I say. There you are with your hot dress body, wait for me, wait for me. I wanna sing my head, clap my hands, pumping my ass, feel baby, stomping my feet, shout it out loud. Come on, shake it, come on and shake it out. Get a minute, stomp your feet for me, yeah, I love what I say.
Go Bikers!
Get a minute, shake your ass for me, shake it baby, shake it for me. Get a minute, stomp your feet for me, yeah, I love what I say. There you are with your hot dress body, wait for me, and stomp your feet, come on and wait for me. Get a minute.
I tell you, bikers are the same all over the world. The more I've done it, and in fact, I've got some videos coming up that show you bikers are the same in Hungary, in Poland. Doesn't matter where you are. They're the love of life, the love of being free, being out there, and being able to just do as you want to do. God bless. I love to see you folks here from Facebook. I've got a great crowd out there. We're 24 folks. We're streaming over on YouTube on live dashboard over there, as well as Cam Up. And it's Friday night, 7:45, and I'm going to set these next two videos up for you. We've got these are the retro videos that I did. One of which just absolutely exploded in terms of people seeing it, people sharing it. We actually got exposure to over 500,000 people this week with the next video coming up, and the one that followed that was tremendously successful as well. It's the birth of the American biker right back in the mid-50s, as well as the American biker dirt racing scene. And that's all I really need to do to set this up. It's a tremendous document on how we got the foundation laid for us. And God knows laying foundations is something that all of us ought to do a little more with the time that we have. Hello, folks. This is Kahn. You are in the wind.
Well, I gotta get to heaven. Gotta get there like I said. Gotta get there by 11. He's just waiting up ahead. 'Cause I'll never be forgiven for all I've done and said. Yeah, I gotta get to heaven before the devil knows I'm dead. Now I can hear the devil coming. Yeah, he's coming like he said. No use in running. I hope the good Lord comes instead. Now as I lay here all alone, the devil makes inquiries on the phone. Yeah. See, I gotta get to heaven before the devil knows I'm dead. Yeah, I gotta get ahead. get to heaven. Didn't make it like I said. No, there ain't no use in running. Might as well stay here on my bed.
Boy, those uniforms were pretty rudimentary back
As I
then.
lay here all alone, the devil
But they were the
found me
beginnings.
on my own. Yeah. Now I never get to heaven. Devil says he'll take me home. I just wanna get to heaven. Oh, the devil knows I'm dead. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I gotta get to heaven. Oh, the devil knows I'm dead. Yeah, I just gotta get to heaven. Oh, the devil knows I'm dead. Yeah, just gotta get to heaven. But the devil knows I'm dead. Welcome home, son, the devil said. Okay, I'm coming, Mr. Lucifer. Okay, Satan, there ain't no rush.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
Ed.
old Beelzebub. Yeah, I know I'm going.
I would have loved to have seen your son's face when you gave that to him.
Well, let's not argue about that now, shall we? Huh? At least I'm going with you.
Ah, man, I tell you, those old V-twins, they were just something about the power, the projection. And I was talking with a couple of older bikers earlier this week as a result of the video. And, you know, they were saying they weren't as complicated. The nice thing about some of the older machines is that you could fix them yourself. I try to do as much work on my own machines as possible. But it's damn near impossible if it gets into the electronics. And then, of course, you're at the mercy of either you have a friend that knows what they're doing and they can help you out, or you're at the dealership. And I'll tell you, it's no fun at a Harley dealership. Love the bikes, but the service departments vary widely in terms of their quality of their talent, and I suppose that's true of just about every dealership. You can't single out Harley for that, because there've been plenty of other dealerships I've wandered into that I wish I had never seen in my lifetime. Welcome in, folks. This is Kahn. It's 7:55 on a Friday night. We're just playing some videos, remembering some good times from the past and looking forward to some good times from the future. That video that I just played was viewed by over 250,000 people. It exploded when I put it out there. People started sharing it. I think it had, at last glance, something like 3,700 shares. And it just, the difference has been amazing. I've heard from people that I hadn't heard from in 20, 30 years when they saw that and saw that it was something I had put together. I can't take credit for that. Those were home movies that were out on YouTube, and I was able to use them as public domain and put some good music together with them. This next one kind of chronicles the beginnings of the American dirt biker craze, and I think you'll enjoy this as well. All sorts of small towns back then had their own makeshift dirt biker trails, and you'll see it in the upcoming video. It's kind of hilarious when you can see what they're doing, but that's okay. It's 7:56 here on In the Wind. This is Kahn. Good to see you in here.
looks at her. She only looks at me. The waiter introduces us to each other. This woman's a delicacy. My eyes lick her body. Yeah, she smells oh so nice. I wanna eat her all up. A taste of paradise. Hey! I am a simple man, and I've got simple needs. I'm starting to see what she's hiding inside, hungry for her dirty deeds. A one-way conversation. Her eyes say it all. We both know what we want tonight, yeah. I feel my stomach call.
I blew his motor. I tell you, those videos bring back so much in terms of memories. It's 8:01 p.m. here at In the Wind, and I just love watching them. I'm going to throw something completely different out at you right now, and the reason is if you guys, a lot of you, are probably members of different motorcycle groups here on Facebook. And there seems to be like a constant battle between those people who ride Harleys or metrics, and it's funny sometimes. It's also a pain in the ass to wade through a bunch of that bullshit. But I have a Harley, a V-Rod, and I know there's a lot of traditionalists that, I basically tell them to stick it because it's a Harley Davidson at a different level than what the traditional Harleys are at. It's not the same machine, doesn't pretend to be, but it is one fantastic machine. I have a little video I'd like for you to look at. It was somebody who kind of just put a little camera on their V-Rod and took off down the road. This is exciting. This is a V-Rod. Any questions? Whoever this guy was, pretty crazy.
Yes, my was taken by another man.
That, folks, is a V-Rod. And that's a little newer model than the V-Rod I've got, but I also, I was mentioning earlier in the broadcast, I picked up a Thunder Max ECU heart transplant for the V-Rod, as well as a set of Speed Demon German-made pipes. And I'm pretty anxious to get this ankle healed so I can get those things out there, get them on the bike, and do some work there. Bill, you know, you're talking about something near and dear to my heart in terms of what it meant to be a biker, what it means to be a biker, your word or your lack of it, and the disappointment that comes from it. I'm going to play the second most popular video that I've ever put out there next, and it's from 1965 when Life magazine went down to California, and they wanted to chronicle a new phenomenon they had heard about called the Hells Angels. Hells Angels, back then, I remember as a 10-year-old living in Santa Maria, seeing the boys out riding the coast. And I got to tell you, I was hooked on motorcycles from that point on. Seeing them ride, seeing them roaring down the coast, I wanted like hell to be an angel. And the culture back then, and even the culture growing up, was completely different than what you see in a lot of clubs today. I'm not going to make a value judgment on it. I think we all can make our own. But, you know, as a biker and as a human being, it's not the biker's code, it's the warrior's code. It's honor, it's integrity, it's courage, it's honesty. And if you're not as good as your word, then you really walk alone. And you can't, yeah, to me, it's unfathomable that that doesn't hold sway today. But I had a lot of fun putting this particular film together. I hope you enjoy it. It's a chronicle of the 1965 Hells Angels, a very formative year in their beginning. They are now worldwide. You know, in that particular film and video, the Galloping Goose, one of the original motorcycle clubs, was featured, and as it just turns out, one of the people who responded to that video in the comments was Goose himself. And he said, "We're still going strong." And I'm actually trying to get a hold of Goose for a Facebook interview, informal. That man has a history of motorcycle clubs, the culture of bikers, and he can speak to it in a way that nobody else can. And I'm very hopeful that I can persuade Goose to maybe come on and just shoot the shit. And not a formal interview. I don't think that would make any sense at all, but it would be fantastic just to talk to him about what he's seen in all of his years in the biker culture. Welcome in, folks. This is Kahn. You are in the wind, and I've got a unique video coming up. It was a video that I was approached by the president of a motorcycle club, and he said, "I'm wondering if you could do something with my club." So I got to know John, the president, a little bit better. I had access to their videos, and so I took their videos. I did some production on it. I put it to a song, and this is a collaboration between yours truly and The Breed. They're a motorcycle club out of Illinois. I've been impressed tremendously with the people and the quality of the folks in The Breed, and so it's with a lot of pride and pleasure I just introduce them right here on In the Wind.
Family, my honor, my respect, my loyalty, my courage, my bond to The Breed!
Someday regrets the times burnt inside when the circle's mine. Feeling awful about the choice swindles me in a time of rejoice, but I'm hearing the voices of resistance at home on one hell of a highway.
I gotta tell you, one of the very best things in this world that somebody could call me is a biker, because that's what I am. Love it. I'd like to welcome in John Reno, president of The Breed. Great to see you, brother, and you're off work and thirsty. Well, I've kind of tried to solve my problem of the thirst question here with a little Jim Beam Black. It's 10 years old. It's much younger than me, but it doesn't taste too bad after all. It's good to see you guys. In the wind here on a Friday night, 8:28, almost 8:30. And, another thing that comes up with my friends and family, it has, for almost all my life, is, why we do what we do. They don't understand the differences between ordinary citizens and bikers are pretty amazing. And so I came up with a little video here that tries to explain a little bit of it. And to the family I've showed it to, and to friends who are not bikers and don't understand a damn thing about us, I think they kind of got it just a little bit. And it just shows the differences between bikers and regular folks. Welcome, folks. This is Kahn. You're in the wind.
Slow train dragging past my window. Slow train dragging past my door. Broken dream haunts you like a widow of a man never born. Of a man never born. Baby crying, hear him cross the gangway. Howling dogs across the field. Silent moan, are you coming my way? Did you think that I could steal anything from you? Why would I try to make you blue when I love you? Dog you round, don't want to ever let you down. No, not you. No, not you. Drag me through the sorrow. Slow hours restless till the dawn. Slow pain hits me like an arrow. I wish that you could hear this song. I didn't mean to shoot you down. Yes, you know I need you round. I need you. Yes, I'm dying to be found by you. Slow train dragging past my window. Slow train dragging past my door. Broken dream haunts you like a widow of a man never born. Of a man never born. are moving on. The time has come to burn the bridges down to the ground. Await the second coming anyway. Step aside, stand the pressure, cause the heat is on. Cause I have been ready since the day I was born. Now you see it's coming on your way. The race is won upon the killing floor. Recalling back in for the fight. I keep on running till I see no more. See no more. And I know I chase the devil doing 65. And I know the heat is on the race to your demise. For I am the king collider. And I know that we are heading for the edge of life. And we go for the last time till we make it right. There's no last reminder. For I'm the king collider. It's a race to the limit, into the unknown. Highly self-destructive, but it's rolling on. This time we will be faster than the dead. With one foot in the grave, but still the race is on. Living on the edge, and now it can't be undone. Every single day above ground now shall be good. I feed my motor like I did before. I carry on till it's alright. Step on the gas until it's never more. Never more. And I know I chase the devil doing 65. And I know the heat is on the race to your demise. For I am the king collider. And I know that we are heading for the edge of life. And we go for the last time till we make it right. There's no more last reminder. For I'm the king collider. Another race is won, another damage shall be done. Is this more than we can take? But still we're moving on. Moving on. And I know I chase the devil doing 65. And I know the heat is on the race to your demise. For I am the king collider. King collider. And I know that we are heading for the edge of life. And we go for the last time till we make it right. There will be no last reminder. For I'm the king. For I'm the king collider.
Motor Jesus. Oh my God. I love the way they fucking just plow through a tune. If you like hard rock, you love Motor Jesus. Welcome in, everybody. This is Kahn. It's a Friday night here at In the Wind, 8:37 p.m. Still, the night is young. And, I'm not. So we won't be here too much longer. It's great to see everybody in here. And I talked a little bit earlier with Bill, and I think John's probably on board with this. And a little bit more of a serious video I have coming up. It has to do with a biker's word. You're only as good as your word. And if you haven't got if your word isn't worth anything, you are really out there on a limb by yourself. Don't do that. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your brothers. Stand up for everybody around you that you care anything about. And just be honest, have integrity, have some courage, and live the life you want to live. It's called being a biker.
you. I feel the pain running through and through. I see your face when I close my eyes. I feel the hurt so deep inside. I never thought things would end this way. Well, I'm in dismay. Heaven help me now. Heaven help me now. Lay
Oh, there's a moral to that story, and if you're a biker, you know what it is. I don't have to repeat that. Welcome in, everybody. This is Kahn. You are in the wind, and I have to play this next video because it shows you just how fantastically adamant different cultures are about biking in general. This one is from Poland. The Polish people take their biking seriously, and I'm sure that any one of you out there listening that is a biker would feel right at home with any of the people in Poland you're going to see in this next video. They love America, they love their bikes, and it's a joy to behold. This is a city that does a bike week every year, and the entire city joins in. It's an amazing event, and I think you're going to love it. Welcome in. It's TGIF on In the Wind.
You will remember this battle, each minute, each second, until the day that you die. But that is for tomorrow, gentlemen. For today, remember the Alamo.
Yeah, give a laugh.
isn't any one of us that wouldn't feel right at home anywhere in Poland riding our bikes. That is a culture that is built around biking. And I tell you, it's a fantastic thing to see. God bless them all. Welcome in, folks. This is Kahn. You are in the wind. It is 8:50 p.m. on a Friday night. Still early. The night is really young. I'm going to let you go early. I have one last video I want you to see. This is a father and a mother who allowed their 6-year-old son to lead Dad's biker crew down a main street in a city. And there isn't any one of us that wouldn't have been absolutely enchanted and thrilled to be able to do what this little guy was able to do. Thank you for tuning in here, folks. I appreciate it tremendously. I'll be back again probably next week around the same time, and I can't thank you enough. This is Kahn. You are always in the wind.
On your dirt bike of all of us on the motorcycles. What do you think? Yeah. Into it, right?
Likes it. Right down 7th Avenue in Ybor City.
That's right. That's right, bro. What is going to be the most important thing? Listening to moms.
Push start.
These are just Captain America, bro.
They're Captain Awesome Gloves at my work.
Alright, this is Robbie, for you guys who didn't know. And this is Taylor, Robbie's dad. There goes Robbie's mom down there. He's got like no fear, I love it. It's just like, yeah, I'll lead you guys down 7th Avenue.
When I grow up, I want to be a rock star.
Thank you so much, everybody. There is no other life I would rather live than the life on two wheels. Brothers and sisters, I can't thank you enough. This has been a lot of fun, and we'll do this again next week. Take care of yourselves. Be safe out there. And, just remember, it doesn't get any better than in the wind. Good night, everybody. Have yourselves a fantastic weekend.